Yo, yo, yo. Hey. What up? Hope everyone's doing good. Man, this fucking week's going by so slow. This video is sponsored by BetUS. This stream is sponsored by BetUS. So definitely go check them out if you guys have not. And I want to thank everybody here. Because I never really say things like this, but we have reached a pivotal milestone. We are at 30,000 subscribers, 30K. And all to you guys. You guys are the MVP of everything. Without you guys, there's nothing here. So I want to say thank you to everybody that watches the videos, that comes to the live play-by-plays, that does a whole lot. And it means since 2016, man, it's been a crazy road. So I want to thank everybody for, putting in their stuff, man. Appreciate it. But we have a lot to discuss here. Damn. I don't think anybody out there, NFL outlets, anybody out there has, the Eagles have no chance this week at home. The first time in franchise history, the Eagles have had a wild card game in Philadelphia, a divisional game in Philadelphia, and now they will have the NFC Championship game in Philadelphia. The Eagles didn't even need the first seed at all. Didn't even need the first seed. Look at the Commanders. They're playing the Eagles fight song at practice. Jaden Daniels is copying Jalen Hurts' quotes. You know what I mean? But a lot on the line, dude. You can't. I mean, this game, you can't can't push this up, man. Let's say hi, everybody, to chat. We got Odell, we got House Cat, En. What's going on? Deep Voice. We got, let's see, Johnny Nelson. What's going on, bro? Let's see, Gunnar Ray, Jay Tyler. Let's see, we got Shrek. We got Pat Ryan. What's going on, man? Hope everyone's doing really good. First super chat of the day is going to be from Clark. What's going on, man? Appreciate it so much. Sup, buddy? I think we're built to finish with the Super Bowl. I am too. The one thing I'm going into this game kind of thinking a little bit, okay? The one thing that I'm really thinking about is this Jalen Hurts knee thing that's going on right now. Okay, there's really only two things I'm worried about. The Jalen Hurts situation with his knee, and obviously Jake Elliott. I thought he came back pretty well in this game. But unfortunately, he's missed like 4 kicks the last 3 games. So he's still a little, I'm a little antsy over him kicking at this point. You know what I mean? So it should be interesting, man. But really, it depends on Hurts' health with this knee injury. Don't know if there's mobility. I mean, they had no media guys on the Wednesday walkthrough practice today. So I'm not sure, you know what I mean? I think he'll be all right. If I would guess what this injury is, it's probably an MCL. It's probably like a light MCL, most likely. You know what I mean? So hopefully he's ready, because if this guy can't maneuver in the pocket, it's a problem. If there's open field for a big run lane for Hurts to scramble, it's a problem. You know what I mean? So that's really the only thing I'm really worried about going into this, man, to be honest. That's realistically, that's where I'm kind of going into it. But Clark, I think you're 100% right, man. And plus, you win this game, you have a week off. You have pretty much a bye week, and then you play the Super Bowl, man. So you get an extra week of rest out of it, which is a good thing. It's always a great thing. Appreciate it so much, Clark. Garrett Mitchell, man, what's going on? Appreciate the super chat so much. This Goddard did not practice ankle today. Is he injured again? I don't think this is a big deal. I know Cam Jurgens has a back injury or something like that. I think everybody's hurt right now. I mean, everybody's just hurt. But those guys didn't take rest days, but they didn't practice. So I don't know why they just don't put rest. Even for a walkthrough, they decided to sit some guys. Goddard's had this ankle injury for a while because he had one earlier. I think the day he came back, he ended up having an ankle injury after they won that game. I forgot what game he came back at. And Cam Jurgens. So I really wouldn't worry about it too much with that. You know what I mean? Everybody's dealing with something at this point. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't, kind of go crazy about it. Tell me I have some water, and I don't. Okay. Got no water here. I'm grabbing a soda in like 0.5 seconds. Damn, I should try out for the Eagles. I was that fast. I should try out for the damn Eagles. I was that damn fast. God damn. God damn. God damn. All right. All right. Whew, I'm already out of breath. That's really sad. All right, I'm out of shape. It is what it is. Trust me, this year I'm going to work this year with myself and my body. Trust me. I need it. Yeah, I wouldn't really worry about that too much. Let's see. Parker says, no way it's any type of ligament sprain. He'd be missing this game if it was. He probably overstretched his patellar tendon. He'll be fine. Oh, God, another patellar tendon. That tendon, man, got to be careful. You know, if it's stretched out, dude, they got to be real careful this game. Got to be really careful. These dirty motherfuckers like Frankie Louvu and some of these other guys make me a little nervous. They do. You know, protection's got to be solid this week. And I think on top of everything else, like the one thing they got to do is if Hurts is getting hit too much in the game or something like that, especially this game on Sunday, they got to adjust to the short passing game. They got to do something different here. Throw some checkdowns, make the defense worry about other things, because dropping him back or having him in shotgun the entire time and they're waiting for these long plays to develop, you know what I mean? I got so much shit. I don't know. There's you guys that come into the live streams and we all talk like normal human beings. Then there's these other guys that show up that just hate on me for everything I say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look, Hurts played a flawless game, okay, in the playoffs. Flawless game. Didn't turn the ball over, okay? Now, obviously, Kellen Moore did say some things that, you know, the quarterback got sacked too many times, okay? And part of that is because they had him in shotgun. I mean, they looked like they looked like, regardless if they won the game. I'm just saying what they looked like. Okay, they looked like last year where they were kind of waiting for those long developing plays, where it was taking too long for any type of passing play to really develop in that game. I understand the snow, and I understand, but they played like this last week against Green Bay, too. These are like two games where Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and I don't care. We won. I don't care. I'm just stating what it is right now. Okay, relax. I'm just stating that last week, okay, they looked, you know, the Packers game I gave a pass to, you know what I mean? Because the Packers game I gave them really a pass because Hurts came in half the week off concussion protocol, and they really couldn't even get anything, you know what I mean? They couldn't really develop any type of game plan, I guess. I don't know. So, not sure if their game plan has changed going to these playoff games. Like, they want to take a lot of deep shots to get quick scores. I don't know if that's like a different thing that they're trying to do. I'm not sure, you know? So that's where I'm kind of at with that. Iron Mike, what's going on, man? It says Louisville plays like he should be at Philly. Huh? Yeah, but you know what though? But he intentionally tries to. If you got those scumbag players that tackle somebody to the ground and try to twist their ankle and do stupid shit like that, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. You know what I mean? Hitting somebody's hitting somebody, but at the same time, like, there's people that do shit on purpose, and he does these after tackle twisting of the legs, the arms. He's done this bullshit before. You know what I mean? Like the A.J. Brown game versus the Titans. Remember like that? I forgot what his name was. Remember every time A.J. Brown would get a first down against the Titans last year? Remember he like twisted his leg while he's on the ground? Like shit like that is just so dirty and fucking disgusting, dude. Philly Flowers says need a ring this year so it doesn't go to waste. That's true. You know what I mean? Win a ring so it doesn't go to waste, and win the ring to, you know, kind of make us feel better about Saquon Barkley not breaking the damn record the last week of the season. You know what I mean? I'm kind of late on this chat, so I do apologize if I don't get to everybody's stuff. Butterflies is Commanders giving last year 49ers vibes, but it's different this year. Eagles have a lot to fight in them, and anything will fuel them. Yeah, remember that's what happened last year. Like the 49ers, oh, we're the more physical team, and they said like they're the more physical team. They come into Philadelphia, boom. I don't know, dude. They're coming in so damn cocky, so damn conceited. Like they're coming in like feeling really good, and they should. You know what I mean? They really should. They dethroned the first seed, and to be honest with you, like the Lions looked horrible defensively. I think we all agree the Lions defense with the 16 on IR. I mean, look, the both offenses, this is why you need a defense in the NFL. This is the best defense in the NFL right now. This is the best defense in the playoffs right now. Okay. And it's true. 100%, 100%. But they're coming in like feeling really good. They're feeling really good right now. Passes, quick passes are a must for multiple reasons. Well, that's true, man. Yeah. Because, it depends what the defense is doing. Like if they're getting to the quarterback, and because of, Hurts is waiting too long for someone to get open or whatever, like, they got to change their ways. You know what I mean? Jay said people who are bashing you are the same people who bashed you for exposing the locker room morales last year. Yeah, it's true because realistically, like after they lost to the 49ers and they got exposed last year, I said if they lose against the Cowboys, I'm going to turn to a different fan that nobody's going to like. They lost against the Cowboys, and I was pretty much being more realistic than I ever been. I was pretty much at that point figuring the team was not going anywhere. With a playoff berth already intact, that we already got a playoff berth at that point. You know what I mean? So I get it, bro. Some people I just don't get. I got killed on that video, and I don't know why. Like, I feel like people didn't even, like, watch it. People, like, read the title, and they were just like, oh, he's trashing Jalen Hurts for some reason, which I wasn't in that video at all because I thought Hurts played really well. He said, NFL does not want this running defense combo success to come back. They know teams will begin to mimicking since not all can land a quarterback. They want hyper-passing offense to continue. They will lose. Well, yeah, it's true. That's true. The Eagles offense, besides Saquon Barkley, the Eagles offense is not it's really not entertaining at all because it's very like Hurts could throw 16 to 21 times. Most of the time you don't want to throw him over 21 times most of the time. But it is what it is. Bless me. I'm sorry for that. Pat says, let's run trap and send Becton right to his face. I wouldn't mind that. CZ tops that everyone acts like Hurts' pass game is awful. It wasn't for lackluster drops from 11 to 88. Hurts has 225 yards easily. It's disgusting to hear the slant. But it's not even that, dude. It's like, I don't care if Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts had similar stats, but a lot of these teams that got eliminated, a lot of these teams that were in the playoffs as the star of the playoffs, even wild card weekend, a lot of teams are running the fucking ball a lot. The Ravens are running the ball a lot. The Buffalo Bills are running the ball a lot. You know what I mean? It's just, it's crazy, man. It's crazy shit. Kyle says, Joey, when you start doing draft videos, it's going to be like a few weeks. It'll be like another 3 to 4 weeks, probably. Another 3 to 4 weeks. We'll be doing draft reactions and regular stuff on the channel as well. If you guys haven't hit the pin comment, the pin live chat to go grab a membership for the extra draft highlight reactions. We do normal draft stuff on the channel, but this is all extra stuff that gets copyrighted. So I give it to all the membership people. If you haven't picked up a membership up top, definitely go pick one up. It's definitely worth it because I put out stuff every day. Once I'm in draft mode, it's everyday membership content. For as low as $2 a month, you can get a whole bunch of videos. So it's all right there. Warriors Rage says, what player at Philly intentionally tries to hurt people? Luvu trying to hurt people, being physical, and someone getting hurt is different than looking to mess with someone. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You can only take that so far. Like I love physical players, but when you're on the ground and you're twisting somebody's leg, you're twisting somebody's arm, or you're head hunting on purpose, okay? I think that's fucking ridiculous. I mean, Hurts should have had a penalty. I mean, the fucking hip drop tackle on Hurts when he got this injury, when they fucking fold him up like a fucking pretzel. I mean, that wasn't right. That shit was not right at all. Okay. Nothing called on that at all. Hip drop tackle, never called. The one, the A.J. Brown that happened, hip drop tackle weeks ago, never got called. I don't get like this whole narrative that they want the football players to be safe in these fucking games. And to be honest with you, that last game against the Rams, like there was a couple bad calls, but to be honest with you, it actually wasn't a bad game by the refs. They actually let the guys play. You know what I mean? The referee, Hockley's son, is doing the game on Sunday, and apparently the Commanders have a bad record against him, like a really bad. It's like they're like six. I don't know what it is. Six. The Eagles have been, I think, are like 6-0. I think with him as a referee, I think, or something like that. I don't remember. Tastes yo getting off work right now. Did you mention Mitchell injury? So Quinion Mitchell will be playing Sunday. There's no doubt about it. He's fine. I don't know what he has. It's a shoulder injury, but it's not a stinger. I don't know if it's a stinger injury because usually with these stinger injuries, are you usually out for 5 to 7 weeks, something like that? Not really sure. But he's fine, man. I mean, if you look at the statistics and watch the game itself, he shut down Quinion Mitchell when he was in the game against LA. He shut down Puka Nacua really good. Thought he did a really good job until obviously they start getting these wide receivers involved. Everything underneath was wide open at the end of the second half, obviously, when we had that big touchdown and Saquon Barkley. So we'll see. We'll see. Pat said Philly doesn't have any players like that, period. Not even the Flyers have a goon. Iron Mike says, if Kellen is still here next season, how much focus should they put on timing routes? Saban confirmed that Jalen's downfall is timing routes. Honestly, guys, like Kellen, regardless of where Kellen goes, if that's going to be the case, because honestly, the Patriots have a head coach now. Ben Johnson's with the Bears, the defensive coordinator for the Lions. Now he's officially with the Jets. You still have the Saints and the Jaguars and the Cowboys. Those are like the three final teams for head coaching jobs right now. Now, the Cowboys have already gotten Kellen Moore and a few other, Leslie Frazier, Scott Ninsheimer, whatever his fucking name is, that was already there for head coaching interviews. To be honest, guys, I'm still not off of my boat about Nick not being involved in this offense. I feel Nick is still involved in this offense. I think the last 2 weeks, it looked like a lot of Nick, the last couple weeks. Okay. I'm not off that rocker yet. I still believe in that. And it kind of sucks because I wish that a coordinator had full control of this offense. So, I mean, how many coordinators, this is the last few years. It's like 3 coordinators in 4 years. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. There's no constant when it comes to this quarterback to have someone. You get a new coordinator every year. Sure, maybe you'll run the same things. Some things are different. Some things are similar, but it's new terminology. It's a fucking pain in the ass to do this shit every single week, man. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. Joan says, "Hey Joey, what's good, bro? Did you buy some Eagle snow? Fuck no, I would never do that. Those money hungry assholes. I can't even believe that shit. I thought that was a joke." So after the Eagles game in the snow, they grabbed literally all. They fucking put all that. They made that. This was already in plan. Obviously, they made these special these little containers. They filled them up with the snow, and they're literally selling it online for fucking 60 something dollars, plus $5-6 shipping for ice. Okay, they're putting dry ice in them, so when you get it, they're still going to be frozen solid, so you can keep in your freezer. Yeah, not kidding. That actually happened. Kind of crazy. See, Tom says easier said than done, but it's really simple. Shut down Daniels, extending plays, and you win. Passing game has to click all around. No, I agree with that. They got to get to Daniels. They have to contain the outside. I mean, they really have to contain because I know Nolan Smith sometimes, like on the edge, they like to rush on the inside. But as soon as he senses that you rush, or as soon as you rush on the inside of him, or any quarterback, that outside is going to be wide open. For him to scramble and stuff. So I'm not even worried about his passing. It's really his rushing that I'm worried about, to be honest with you. Now, their right guard is out. Okay. They have a backup. Does anybody know if this backup is even good at this point? That they have a backup veteran right guard. I just don't know if he's good or not. I heard he wasn't great. So Carter might get doubled even more in this game. So you're hoping these guys on the edge could make some plays and get to him. Let's see here. So the Commanders fans wild thinking they beat Hurts when he did. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's insane. It's insane. Oh yeah, we beat. I mean, 21-0. I mean, Hurts gets out of the game. I mean, they wouldn't shut up about it for like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Oh, no shit, dude. If your defense is on the field the whole entire game, sure. All they cared about was we beat the number one defense. It's like, well, Jalen Hurts wasn't playing. You beat Kenny Pickett, and they're like, well, does Jalen Hurts play defense? It's like, bro, like these tunnel vision fucking fans. That's why I don't go on Twitter like these JD5 fucking shill femboy accounts, like no live fucks like that you have to deal with. I mean, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Maurice Steele says, yo, Joey, remember last year when everybody was telling us to run the ball? Run the ball, run the ball. Now that we are doing it, everybody's saying throw the ball, throw the ball. Yeah. I think part of it too is that sometimes they need to running the ball is fine. The problem I have is that they don't run the ball any other way. Like they even the last couple of weeks, they haven't really had a lot of outside runs. The one outside run in the second half, that was a touchdown. That was an outside run to the left side. But a lot of the times it's just inside zone, inside zone. They don't do any tosses. It's barely a toss. It's barely an inside screen to Barkley. It's so that they run a lot of it's the same inside zone play. He gets stopped by a wall every single time at times. But like I said, there's going to be a moment where he's going to get free, and he scored twice. And they paid the price for loading the box up, and that's pretty much what happened there. You know what I mean? Leon, let's so he said, man, fuck these Commanders, bro. We picked Daniels off 3 times. I mean, they had in that last game we had against them, they had 5 fucking turnovers, bro. And then the announcers are like, oh, how is a team like Washington 5 turnovers? How are they still in this game? How are they still? It's like, dude, like even those commentators were stupid in that game. Greg Olson, that other Kevin Burkhardt, whoever the fuck it was, stupid, just stupid. Wardry, I like the hockey leagues to be. I don't know about any of this rest, but hockey league always looked like his ass could play instead of calling the game. See, yo, Ish Julian says I am not scared of Washington. They don't have a defense. Their run defense is garbage. Stack the box. Remember, we don't have Dean or BG, so it'd be a difference. No, I mean. Yeah, I get it, dude. But honestly, the 3-man rotation is working really well right now, so I'm not really worried about that. Jalix Hunt, I think, is starting to get hot right now. The 8 or 9 snaps he was in, he had a sack, he had 2 pressures, which was great. Nolan Smith, man, he's just it's Nolan Smith now. Like Nolan Smith, I feel so much more comfortable with now than I wasn't, and I eat my words and I eat my crow on Nolan Smith and what he's done so far. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. But I'm not worried about the pass rush. Bryce Huff, I'm glad that Fangio doesn't have favoritism, doesn't have favoritism on players. Like when you earn your snaps, you earn your snaps, and that's what matters. Bryce Huff, how many snaps can somebody check? How many the Green Bay game he had 1 snap. How many snaps did he have in this fucking Rams game? I mean, was he even 1 snap? Did he even play? You know what I mean? I'm ready to get rid of him after this year and take the fucking dead. Honestly, just take the dead cap. It's like 12.5 million. Just take it. I would just take the dead cap. Post June cut, 12 million. I think a pre-June cut would be like 19. I would just take it, dude. Honestly, I don't know, dude. Like, you unless he takes a massive pay cut, like, there's no way I'm keeping him on this team. There's no way. Looks like Jake Elliott is not the next Dave Akers. I don't know, bro. Like, I thought he had some good kicks in this last game, but the last 3 to 4 games, he's missed like four. He's missed like what, four kicks the last 3 games. So you go into the offseason next year, you give him competition. Don't cut him. Give him competition. Let him be worried. That's what they should do next year. You know what I mean? Charlie, what's going on, man? Since people are acting like if Hurts can run, our offense is screwed. I say if Hurts can't win with two number one wide receivers, the best O-line running back, top 7, and then Hurts isn't him. Hurts elevates this offense tremendously. We've seen the difference with him not being in it. And, you know what I mean? It goes to more, obviously, with Pickett and obviously Tanner McKee, it goes to more of a passing offense. I mean, I don't get it. And somebody said earlier in the chat, like last year where you didn't run the ball enough. Okay, this year we're running the ball a lot. You got a 2,000 yard running back. I mean, you know what I mean? And look what happened. I mean, Barkley broke off of 2. Just think about this last game against the Rams, bro. It's not just on. It wasn't on Hurts. None of it was on Hurts. You had 2 penalties called back for points. Number one, Hurts got sacked twice out of field goal range. Okay. Dallas Goedert got a screen pass that he ran inside, got tackled inside the 5. Mekhi Becton, illegal man upfield. Another penalty. They get to the 1-yard line for the tush push. Lane Johnson, false start. You know how many points they would have had in this fucking game against the Rams? The Eagles just made it harder on themselves this last game. Simple as that. DJ, do you see Bryce Huff performing at least Oren Burks level? I mean, those are 2 different positions, but I don't know. Not at $17 million a year. I mean, Burks isn't playing at $17 million a year. So Burks is okay. You know, I don't think he's better than the Kobe Dean. We're definitely missing Dean. There's no doubt. I thought he fit in really well. He got better as the game went on. As a downhill runner, I think he's great. In coverage, I don't think he's as great. You know what I mean? It's kind of nuts, man. We got 225 in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the stream, guys. Appreciate it so much. Grab a membership for all the draft content coming soon and the pinned above. And check the description for the Philly Shakedown podcast merch. Be the Philly 500 have a promotion now. Buy 2 pieces of merch. You buy 2 pieces of merch, you get free shipping on all orders. So definitely go check that out if you guys have not either. Appreciate it so much. Let's see. I think Vic is actually going to expose the 85 like you've done with Goff when he was in LA. That's my opinion. Don't be shocked our guys could get to the QB. We are not the Lions. Relax. Oh no. We're not the Lions. But obviously, like, the Eagles have a lot of tape on the Lions offense going against Washington's defense. I mean, they were throwing to the backs. They could run on them. They could pass. I mean, literally, they could do whatever the hell they want. You know what I mean? Literally. LaShawn Hammond says people are forgetting Hurts throws for at least 200 plus if AJ doesn't drop both of those dimes. I totally forgot about that. The 3rd and 6 and the one inside the 10 or inside the 5, the one he dropped there. Jalen threw to him in the flag on Smitty deep ball. Yeah, the helmet to helmet on Smitty. That was definitely another one too. Yeah, dude, they would have had 40 plus points in this game against the Rams. So I think we all need to take a breather, relax. I think we'll be good to go. It was bizarre how Jake can't kick extra points straight. You don't need full power to kick extra points. Shouldn't be that hard. I don't know. And he's kicking it, and he's missing the same way. His kicks are all four of his misses the last 3 weeks have been to the left, always to the left. You know what I mean? Showed up says Washington can't even stop the run, and that's true too. Barkley had a big one on them last game as well. You know, I mean, guys, like they're coming into Philadelphia, hostile environment, young. Obviously young quarterback. You know what I mean? I gave them props the last couple weeks. You know what I mean? I gave them props. You can't just not say they didn't play well because they did. But they haven't. Trust me. Even almost losing that game against Washington, they were a Devontae Smith catch away from winning that fucking game. You know what I mean? Like, it's way too talented on this side. Way too talented on this side. And now they have to face us a third time now. Their biggest mistake is letting us face them a third fucking time. Warriors said, guys, please be smart. We aren't eating 12 million of dead cap to drop Huff when we will need to have end help for 12 mil. They will try to get him going next year. Not for the money. Not for the money he's getting. I don't know. If he was cheaper, I wouldn't care to keep him. But for that price, I mean, he's got to take a pay cut or something. His cap number isn't bad. It's like 7.5. It's not like his cap hit is relatively cheap, so it's not horrible. But realistically, dude, like, yeah, we need edge rushers next year because I don't see them keeping Josh Sweat. And if they don't want Graham back, and realistically, there's already rumors that Graham might be back in the Super Bowl. If the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl, Graham could be back that week to play. And if the Eagles win that game, they win the Super Bowl with Graham playing, he might, go into the sunset with that. So, but let's just say they do lose Graham, they do lose Josh Sweat. Okay? They have to double dip at edge rusher, probably. They have to trade for a veteran, and they have to draft one in the first round. If they could trade for a veteran edge rusher that has a good resume, okay, if the Eagles can get away with not giving up a first round pick to trade for a good edge rusher, there might be a chance to double dip for that position. I mean, we've eaten more dead cap than that. I mean, Carson Wentz, we've eaten up $35 million in cap space. Malik Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey. I mean, the list goes down the fucking line. Okay. I don't think that's a big deal to eat up, to be honest with you. As long as you're drafting well, realistically, your free agency next season is going to be your re-signs. Zach Bond, Mekhi Becton are like your top two guys you got to re-sign. You got to figure out Isaiah Rodgers, Milton Williams, Josh Sweat, Kenneth Gainwell. You're not going to be able to keep everybody. But obviously, Fangio never wanted to sign Bryce Huff, period. I think Howie was desperate for an edge rusher. So Chite says, edge going to be round 1. Potentially, man. Potentially. Chris says, we're 3-0 sharing the commanders. If Jalen Hurts never got a concussion, we need to keep eyes on Luvu. He's a covered dirty player. Oh, yeah, he's a dirty piece of shit. So we all know that. LeJohn says, no disrespect to BG, but do we really take him over the guys that we have been eating the past month? Yeah, but you know what? But at the end of the day, dude, like, you need another guy. I mean, a three-man rotation is very. You're on the line now. A three-man rotation is like on the line for that position now. So, you have to have another guy in that rotation. You got to have another guy in that rotation. But you need whoever you have in that rotation's got to be productive too. You know what I mean? So, I think it's always going to change. Matt says, yeah, Luvu's one I don't trust. I'm going to keep my eyes in this game. Dirty-ass player. It's just honestly don't know why we don't use Barkley in motion instead of Dotson. They're going to stack the box regardless. The 2 passes he tried, and AJ, he and Dotson wide open, and Smith not seeing. Yeah, so they're never going to. The one thing I don't get with this offense, I think Nick is heavily involved in it, and I don't know why. You know what I mean? I don't get the whole Jahan Dotson thing. I mean, that's just I mean, we just wasted a pick. I mean, we didn't waste a pick, but guys, like we're not doing anything with it. I don't know. Olamide Zaccheaus, I thought was a better wide receiver 3 than Quez Watkins. Couldn't rely on Quez Watkins in those big moments. And Zaccheaus was coming off a big year with the Falcons, over 500 yards, 2 touchdowns. I thought he was playing really well, but damn, like no opportunities for him. He had a couple touchdowns, but they completely fucking ignored him, man. They trade for Dotson. We're like, oh shit, look what, and they don't even throw to him. They threw to him in the Packers game, which was great. The first fucking touchdown. I almost shit my pants. I was like, damn, they actually threw to Dotson for once. Like, and he can get separation. He's the number 3 receiver, bro. Like, as a first round talent being the number 3 in this offense, I mean, it's shit. Can't ask for more than that. CT with the super. Thank you so much, man. Says, do you think they would bother with a 1 year 6.6 to 8 million for Reddick in the offseason? I wouldn't, and I would never dreamed I would. No, dude, I'm done with the Reddick. I'm done with the Reddick situation. It's over. It's done with. He's not staying with the Jets now because they're horrible. Now he's going to go be a free agent, try to get his money, whatever, his 20 plus or whatever the fuck he's trying to get. I mean, obviously, like if he's still trying to get his money, the Eagles have no shot in re-signing him. And to be honest, I don't want him anyway. I have no interest in re-signing Hassan Reddick at all. So I appreciate super chat. I think there'll be some other options out there. Greg Reinheimer says somebody needs to make a momentum shifting play early, set the tone for the rest of the game. Big game for the defense. Barkley should have a big day. I think so too. I think they're walking into a fucking buzzsaw. Okay. I think they're walking into a fucking buzzsaw. I really do. It's not me being cocky. It's not nothing. Like, they honestly look like they're so nonchalant about this fucking game. Like, it's nothing. Like, they're so nonchalant about it. I don't know. That's what I get from Eric. Like, I've been watching some of their interview. Like, they seem so like they're so confident. They're walking in there like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Pat said Bradbury's contract is up after this year. He's playing it out on IR as a mutual decision. I've never even heard news on like what happened. Like after he was supposed to come back from injury. I mean, he was a shitty safety anyway. It doesn't even matter. He was a shitty safety regardless. I mean, I have to give him respect too because he was the one that was like, "Hey, let me change positions because you just drafted 2 DBs." Like I got no fucking shot, and obviously he wasn't the future of this team. He got a new contract, but Deep says Kellen Moore's second interview with New Orleans. Oh, where the fuck was that? Are you serious? Is that true? Damn, that sucks. Really? That's not good. Damn. But I just don't think anyone will pay Reddick more than 8. Probably not. Probably not. Sean says Washington fans will be cashing their reality checks this weekend. Yeah. Could be Bradbury and Maddox need to not hot the trails. Both are washed. Yeah. Well, Maddox is really the backups. Oh, he's one of the backup safeties right now, but Maddox was on a 1-year deal anyway, so he's a free agent. Matt, do you think Covey will practicing his return Sunday or only returns if he makes the Super Bowl? I don't. I mean, he was a light practice, so that's good. He got hurt twice this year, so I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna put Covey in. I don't know if they're gonna do that. Like, especially like first game back in a while. If they make it that far, if they make it to the end, I'm not really sure. We got Iron Mike, member for 14 months. Thank you so much, man. Says we up 3 scores before fourth. The JD5 looks like a rookie. Yeah, possibly. Gotta get pressure on him. That right guard spot is going to be interesting, like because of what's his face getting hurt. I forgot his name, but that right guard is hurt for them. I want to see what they try to do. Reese's Buffs has got a feeling that Smitty and AJ will ball out Sunday. Go Birds. I think they will. I mean, I think obviously since everything's dry now, they'll look a lot better next week, no doubt. Deep Voices, do you think we should keep Slay for another season? He's been playing well. Almost had a pick on the first play of the Rams game. Yeah, he almost had that pick. He's Slay, these last two games, these are the best two games I've ever seen Slay play throughout his whole term in Philadelphia. These last two games, he's looked like he's like 24, 25. Like, I'm not even kidding. I give respect where it's due, and Slay looks really good. I don't think you keep him. I don't. I don't know what the plan is behind it, though, because Isaiah Rodgers is a free agent, and I don't think he's really that bad, to be honest. Like, I think Rodgers is pretty damn valuable as a backup. As a starter, as a number two, possibly. They could sign him, maybe, to a 2-year deal or something like that, or I don't know, because they're not drafting another DB in the first round. So that's really up to them what they want to do. I think Slay is either going to retire if they win a Super Bowl this year, obviously, which I know that they will probably do. Okay, hopefully, he'll probably retire, man. I mean, if he wins a championship this year, I think BG is retired. I think Slay is definitely going to retire. But if they, but if things do change, then I don't know what the answer is going to be. So, don't know. Don says, I still don't trust Covey on punt returns, so he's too small. I got a feeling he's going to get knocked out and fumble. Yeah, well, that's been like the big, he is way too small. Way too small. If he's got good protection, he could do a lot in open space, but Kyle says the guy's name is Joey Cosme. Yeah, the right guard for Washington. Probably their best lineman, to be honest with you. He's going to be out. He had a torn ACL, so they should be worried about us. Fuck all that JD talk. Yeah, it's pretty much all it's been with all the, really all the fans, to be honest with you. This infestation with this quarterback, and he's done, obviously as a rookie, I forgot the last quarterback to, as a rookie, get to the NFC Championship game. Who's the last quarterback that did it as a rookie? I'm not sure. I think early 2000s maybe. Trying to figure out what year. Was it RG3? I thought it was what's his face from Baltimore, I think. Maybe Roethlisberger? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. CT with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. He says, people talk a lot about Nolan as a pass rusher, but his biggest progress he made was the run. He fits the edge so good. He's been great help having JC. Oh, well, yeah, 100%. But you know what? The more that Nolan Smith does on the edge, the more JC is going to have a better chance to do things consistently. I mean, that's what it comes down to. When JC is getting double teamed, if Nolan Smith doesn't have a good rush on a drive, nothing's going to materialize at that point. So just imagine you add more to that next year and have just imagine next year, because obviously Nolan Smith will be starting on one of those sides next year. There's no doubt about it. He'll be starting on one of those sides. If Graham is gone, and Graham mostly is a rotational guy, if they don't want to keep him, they'll definitely, you have Jordan Davis for one more year. Jalen Carter will be here. Okay. Nolan Smith will be on one side, and they'll need to add someone else and then have one more guy in the rotation at edge rusher, 1 to 2 more guys. Jalix Hunt will be here most likely, and hopefully he'll look a lot better. So, the edge rusher is very important to the DT, and the DT is important to the edge rusher. So offenses have to pick their poison when they block both of those guys. So, appreciate that super chat, man. Leon says defense is only going to get better. I agree. He says, I have 100% confidence Nolan will improve. Oh, yeah, of course he will. At this rate, I mean, he's got 9.5 sacks for the season already. How many forced fumbles does he have this season? 2, 3? I mean, he's had a really good year this year, man. Before the bye, he did nothing. After the bye, man, he was a new fucking player. Worked on his craft. It's nice to hear from some of the veteran guys, especially Lane Johnson. And, he works his tail off. He's... You know what I mean? These are guys that have won championships, bro. No, Nakobe Dean, you know, these are guys that have won national championships before they got to Philadelphia. They have that mentality. It's not like he's not from a losing program. Like they're from good fucking programs, and that's a huge part of it. The mentality is just different, man. It's just different. So Matt says, "Yeah, Warriors. That's the thing. Covey will still be able to stay healthy." NEP92 said, "If Lane retires, do the Eagles sign Becton to be the next tackle?" I could probably agree to say that if Lane's retiring in a couple years or he doesn't retire in a couple years, regardless, I think Mekhi Becton has to get signed. But what you can really do, because they're obviously going to draft an offensive lineman this year within the first few rounds, whatever. We know this. They always do this. We know this. I think the only free agent lineman that's going to be a free agent is Fred Johnson. Okay. I want to see more Tyler Steen at guard. I think he plays better on the right guard than left guard. The guy from Michigan, I always forget his name. Every time I stream, I always forget his damn name. The guy from Michigan, I'm actually really excited for. I think potentially you could move Mekhi Becton to right tackle if that's going to be the case. From the Eagles' track record, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that though. Seems like every time they put someone at guard and they work out, they keep them there. You know what I mean? Land Dickerson was supposed to be the Jason Kelsey replacement. Never happened. Was at right guard, then moved to left guard, and boom, he went next to Mulata, and all said was done after that. Yeah, Trevor Keegan is the Trevor Keegan the guy. Yeah, Trevor Keegan's the guy from Michigan. Actually, really liked. You know. Size isn't the issue with Covey. Injuries could be. Well, no, dude. The reason why he's getting hurt is because of his size. The skinnier you are, the harder hits you take from guys that weigh double your fucking size, okay, or more than that. He got hit the first time he got hurt. He had a collarbone. I forgot. Well, I don't know if it was a broken collar. It was something. He broke something in his like shoulder, neck area. Okay, he got hit out of bounds. He ran out of bounds and got hit. I mean, and he broke something. So there's only so much he could do to like increase his heavy. There's only so much he could do. His DNA is his DNA. You can't change your body that much. I mean, maybe you can, but it's just Joey. I heard Wagner was limited with an ankle, and Robinson also the 9 interceptions that Jaden Daniels has 3 came from our defense. Just let the haters of Washington fans know. Yeah, I don't even care what they have to fucking say, bro. They're gonna know the reality of when they go into this fucking game. I mean, the notch, like I'm saying, dude, like they are literally careless about this game. Like it's literally like the Eagles lost this game already. I mean, from every NFL outlet to if the Eagles can get the passing game going. I mean, it's the same shit every week, dude. I mean, the fucking Chris Sims and his if you take away the 5-6 plays, take away the 2 runs and the few passes they had, it's like so stupid, man. Like moving the goalposts like yet again and again and again. It's like every time the Eagles win a fucking game, dude, it's like I don't see this shit with other teams every week. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous, man. Totally ridiculous. Fucking hate it, dude. Absolutely hate it. So that's where I stand on that, which is kind of crazy. But this stream is sponsored by BetUS. Appreciate everybody coming in here. Make sure you check out BetUS. Sponsored by BetUS. Check them out. Appreciate it so much. So much. Let's see here. Pat says Covey is my size, but a little heavier. Yeah, he's a small dude, man. In the NFL, he's a small dude. Torres says Goddard's ankle an issue, didn't practice. No, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. As I would say, never heard of Warriors. Let's forget. Never injured. Let's see here. So it's like Chris Sims says really stupid things. Take 5 or 6 plays from any team in a week, and you could, yeah, take all the Eagles' good plays out of a game. Take any team that wins a game, take their good plays out, and see what happens. Yeah, makes so much sense. Makes no fucking sense. Di said, if we win the Super Bowl, I bet the headlines will be how much Super Bowls can the Eagles win with such bad passing? Yeah. This quarterback will finally get some respect. That's what will happen. Because honestly, like, I don't fear KC. I don't fear Buffalo. I really don't. You know, have faced those teams in the past. A lot of tape on those teams now. You know what I mean? So one point said I only fear the refs. Yeah, that's really the only thing I worry about, bro. You know what I mean? The way that 22 Super Bowl ended was so fucking sour. It was just like, bro, like, how many times in game I seeing guys like have their arms wrapped around or whatever? I mean, you're ending the game on a fucking flag. It's just dumb. Just dumb. They care about ratings so much, but I think they care about KC winning more than the fucking ratings, to be honest with you. You know? Bradbury is not on the, well, he's still around, but he's not like on the active roster. Bryce, did you see Kellen Moore and Joe Brady have second interviews? Bro, that sucks. Dude, I didn't even see this today. I hope he doesn't get it. You know, part of me is like, man, like, I think Nick is still involved in this offense, and part of me is like, has this offense been held back? Like, has this offense reached its peak? You know? I don't think it has, dude, and that's fucking scary. That's really scary. I ain't gonna lie. Torvald said, I do think the NFL wants KC to be the Pats of the generation, so playing KC is playing the system. In order to beat them, you better completely dominate them. If it is close, then flags. Yeah. Like you have to get that quick lead. You got to be in a couple touchdown score lead at the half. Because then if you're playing from behind going to the second half, then not only do you have to beat KC, but you got to beat the refs that come with it. So beat these flags that are coming out. CT, what's going on with the super chat? Thank you so much. Says, do you think we target Smith more this game with AJ hurt and Lattimore shadowing him? I thought AJ had a fine game with Lattimore. I thought they were battling each other, but honestly, like, dude, like I thought AJ had a better game, to be honest with you. It went back and forth in some cases. Lattimore, how many holding calls did Lattimore have on AJ, bro? It doesn't scare me. He doesn't scare me, bro. Does not scare me. I thought he won that fucking matchup. But, well, I feel pretty good about it. Appreciate you for that super sheet. Pat says, weather should be about 35 to 40 and sunny. That's good. No fucking snow. I'm glad. Milton going to get single blocks. Yeah, Milton had a good game last game, too. I'm just saying with him being hurt, Smith may have a better matchup. Oh, so you're saying, oh, yeah, well, AJ has played what was it? The Steelers and the Steelers and Commanders game. He shouldn't have even fucking played one of those weeks or both of those weeks. He played hurt those 2 weeks earlier this season. And for a guy that's playing fucking hurt, AJ plays pretty good for being hurt. I ain't gonna lie. But he's dealing with some shit. Everybody's dealing with injuries, bro. It's just what it is, man. Like, everyone's dealing with shit. But regarding the matchup itself, even if he is hurt, like, Lattimore was holding him the whole fucking game. And they actually missed another holding call. He can't handle. Lattimore can't fucking handle him. Mm-mm. Will he get his once in a while? Yeah, sure, but you know. Robert says, would you sign Khalil Mack if he hits free agency? That's a tough one, bro, because at 34 years old, I mean, I gotta say, he played really. I mean, for his age, bro, like our luck is that like if we sign him, like he's gonna like be horrible. Like, but I mean, it makes sense. I mean, him and Fangio were in Chicago together. It makes sense, I guess, but realistically, you know, you know, we'll see though. No, you're good. I don't know what you're apologizing for, but you're good. Because AJ doesn't even have to catch the ball against Lattimore. Just cut him up on routes and what. Like I'm saying, dude. And I don't think the last couple weeks they've done enough of that either. Like, and they didn't really need to in those games. But like, they threw like 2 slants last week. Okay, um, they got to get that slant game going because I don't think they could. I don't think they have a chance against that shit. To be honest with you, I really don't. Easy. If we win the Super Bowl and we keep the same offense, AJ will ask for a trade. Why? Why do you say that? He doesn't care. Like as long as they're winning, he doesn't give a shit. If we're winning football games, he don't give a crap about what's going on, bro. I don't get what winning a Super Bowl and keeping the same offense. He's the starter in the offense, so I don't get what that even means. Mahomes injured, Wentz versus Hurts. That would be a storyline. You want to talk about a storyline? Fuck Mahomes playing that game. Imagine the storyline of that game. Will Wentz get revenge against the team that like it would be like a whole story on that shit. Torvald, I want to see some creative wide receiver routes, shorter routes, use some wide receiver bunch formations, run some Leo pick. Yeah, I mean, look, if they have to use Torville, if they have to use it, they will use it. If the run game is working out, just depends, bro. But they should definitely run some slants and do some short passing games. Sure, I agree. Bradbury is Howie's coffee getter at this point, world's most expensive one. Yeah, what $13 million? I mean, damn, dude. No more bubble screens. I don't like those screens those screens to Saquon Barkley, where when he runs in motion and it makes it so obvious. The Eagles are so slow at doing screen. Like, that's the one thing. If I was to nitpick at this offense, their screen game sucks. It's horrible. It's horrible. I mean, they were good with the tight end. The late tight end screen they did was actually really good. The one that Dallas Goddard was a good one. But some of them, bro, are like the quick screens are fucking out. Like I don't know. Is he taught to be that slow to throw a ball? Like if you're like you hike the ball, you turn, you rev your fucking hand back, you throw the ball. I mean, it's really slow, dude. Really slow. I'm seeing like Jared Goff. I'm seeing like Jared Goff. Like boom. I mean, it. Almost the ball's almost getting tipped, bro, and he's getting those passes off to the back or the wide receiver on the screen. I mean, it's amazing how fast they could do it. I mean, Goff's got these long fucking arms, and he's got that height ability too. I mean, it's crazy. Like I remember how many times like Hurts will throw his screen and he's not even accurate. Sometimes he throws it fucking high and the guy has to jump for it. You know what I mean? So hopefully that gets fixed up. Young Speedy 33 says, Joey, why are we always in shotgun and pistol? Can we get under center and let our offensive do what they do to drop some crossing routes or play actions or screens? So I agree 100%. Why don't they go under center? Like, why they were under center and then they strayed away from it. And then they're never under center. Under center, play action fake. I mean, you have to make the defense worry about something. Shotgun, 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 shotgun. It's not going to make them worry about anything, especially like I don't know if Nick said this or Kellen Moore said this. Like there were some check downs that Hurts missed that they were covered, or he couldn't get the check downs. Like, I mean, you're not even checking the ball down at this point. Like, gotta make the defense worry about something, bro. I mean, something. That's what annoys me. Like, because you keep going, he's gonna get massacred back there if he keeps doing what he's doing. He's winning football games this way, but he got sacked like 6 fucking times, dude. This fucking game, like 6, 7 times by the Rams. I mean, I didn't think that was gonna happen, and it did. You know, I understand the weather and shit like that, but still, it's just the weather should give you more of a reason to fucking throw things short and let these receivers and running backs, or get the running backs in the passing game. I honestly, guys, I feel like I think Nick is way too involved, and I think we're winning right now, but I feel like this offense is definitely held back, way held back by a landslide. So the more that Kellen Moore is going to leave, the more I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't even know how to feel about it, to be honest, because I know Nick has his hands all over a lot of shit, dude. Every time we think he's not involved, he's always involved. He's like, hey, don't criticize Hurts. Look, I think we can agree he doesn't throw a good screen ball at all, because it's just slow as shit. We already know that's a given. I mean, that shit's a given. Easy as that's a fucking given. There's no doubt about it. So, I think that's where we're at right now. Look at the route combos on the safety. Yeah. Cases before the snow game, Hurts was play action and he was hitting short passes to Goddard and Smitty. Yeah, and then they strayed away from it, bro. They did it in the beginning of the game, and then boom, they were done. Like, they just strayed away from it. I don't know why they fucking get away from shit like that. It works. It fucking works. Green Team says, don't matter who you get at OC, Nick has the scheme for offense and they must run it. I don't think he's part of the run. I don't think he's part of like him adding in the run game. I think part of him is like these long developing plays where Hurts sits in the pocket for a long time while he's already getting sacked in a game. They continue to do that with him. And obviously these bubble screens and these really horrible screen plays. Some of them work, some of them don't. You know what I mean? He says, we love AJ here, but how much does he love it here? He absolutely loves it here. Where is this coming from? Where are we at as a fan base right now? Bro, the guy could take a shit, get caught taking a shit in his own bathroom, and everybody will fucking make a big deal about it. Realistically. You know? Towards like he's having trouble processing things this year. I wonder if he has some more interest in sport concussion. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of quarterbacks make these mistakes, and because it's Hurts and because we care about this team so much, we put a lot on him when he misses wide open guys. But he's missed like the problem that I don't get is sometimes he misses guys that are right in front of his face. He'll be rolling out and there's a cross route and he doesn't even see it and it's right there. It's happened a lot of times. I don't know if that's just he's looking for some. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Thanks to this thing is we need Jalen with continuity. Yeah, we need continuity, bro, because Nick, I think, is getting too involved, like I said a million times on this stream already, and they have no constant with a coordinator that's going to take him by his, under his wings for the next few years. The problem is if you get a good OC, they're gone. You know what I mean? They're gone immediately. It's like the Eagles have to go and get a young guy again, and like they need to get somebody from the college ranks, or they need to get. I don't know. I don't know what they like. They need somebody in the building for like 3 years, like 3 to 4 years, bro. Like fucking 1 or 2. I don't know. Rylan, what's going on, man? He says, I'm going to keep it a bean. Going to keep it a bean. I appreciate what Cam has done for us this far. However, I don't think Kellen Moore is the best OC for Jalen. He's holding the ball too long in the pocket. He needs an OC to help with progressions. I agree. I, I've been kind of looking towards the direction of not really caring if Moore is gone. I'm more upset when Moore is gone just because, like, here we go again. You know what I mean? Another OC, another OC. It's like you have the best roster in fucking football, and this is the shit that you're doing. You know what I mean? They can't even keep anybody in the fucking building, bro. Is this Kellen Moore news actually fucking true? I need to check this out. He had a second interview with the fucking Saints, bro. God, it's true. The Saints have a busy end of the week and the beginning of next week. Sources say this is from 3 hours. This is from 3. So I didn't even look. I wasn't on social media the last few hours. The Saints have a busy end of this week, beginning of next week. Sources say as they hope to add their interview list by speaking a second time in person with Joe Brady and Kellen Moore, and those to Mike McCarthy, Anthony Weaver, and Mike Kafka, and maybe more. All right, so they have a lot. I mean, the Saints are taking their time. They're not signing somebody real fucking fast. You know. Pat said, I saw a story that said Jaden Daniels is training on VR at 1.25 speed on his routes. No idea why we won't try something like that. Yeah, I actually saw that. That was actually kind of amazing. Like, I never thought of that, you know? See, look, here's another JD5 fanboy. Like, I don't get these weirdos. Like, I don't even know if these are Commander fans. They're just weirdos, bro. I don't know who these guys are. And they don't know how to talk. You understand, like they talk like they're fucking third graders. They talk like they haven't grown up yet. They haven't hit fucking puberty yet. That's how they talk. They talk like idiots. Warriors, my question is, how many proven OCs do we have to go through before you guys admit that maybe they're trying to work with Hurts by limiting the calls? So it's a Hurts thing over. It's not the coordinator. It's how much Hurts could actually learn. Or coordinators can't work with Hurts because he's got limitations on himself. I don't know. I don't know about that, bro. I think you're thinking way too ahead of that. Way too ahead of it. Thanks, says we're ready to go. R says, how do you get more bland in the playoffs? Kellen is an idiot. It's supposed to get more complex in the play. Yeah, I get it. I mean, look, what people tell me is we're winning. It doesn't matter because I trust me. I've said the same thing. And I've got killed for it in my videos. We have gotten killed for it consistently in my videos. I hate it because, like, I feel like I can't talk about anything else. If I say one word about the offense, it's like, yeah, I get killed for it. So that's how it goes. People say he won't get better, but all of his yards per play stats are career highs. The thing is that this is what I don't get. The thing I don't get is, remember when we played the Steelers and it was like the passing game was ridiculously good. We don't expect that every game. It's like, who said we can't do it? You know, that's what Hurts said. Who says we can't do it? It's like, you just did it against the Steelers defense, one of the best defenses this year. And yet, like, they stray off of it again. Like, I don't get that. You know, I don't get how it changes dramatically. Every game is obviously different because of different players, and like, I get it. You're scheming against a different team every week, a different defense every week. I get it, but that's like what I don't get. It's like AJ and Jalen Hurts had this beef, not really a beef thing, but they had this, this thing that happened, and then they went to that Steelers game, and then they literally just threw the ball like crazy, and then like it was just You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. No Commander fans in here, bro. Go back to your fucking hole, bro. Yo, bro, where my Commander fan at, bro? Greens to save their worst play calls for the playoffs. Maybe. It's a good thing Saquon is here because if he wasn't, what would Hurts look like? Well, we've seen what Hurts looked like without Saquon. He's been to the playoffs without Saquon Bar. Like, where are these fucking? What are you guys talking about? Like, what? Like, what is this, bro? Like, Hurts has been to the playoffs every fucking year. Like, what is this talk? What is this fucking talk? If it wasn't for Saquon, what would Hurts look like? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Swift had 1,000 yards. Miles Sanders had 1,000 yards. They've passed the ball in the past. I mean, Jesus, come on now. I'm not trying to hate here, but come on now. I just can't anymore. Bleeding Green said we need to plan up something up our wide receiver because 100 million a wide receiver only getting 15 yards. I know we run the first. You know, I get it. I get it. Like, yeah, the 2 games in the playoffs. You know, Devontae Smith hasn't done shit. You know, AJ Brown hasn't done shit. You know, I get it, but we're winning football games, and that's it. You know what I mean? Because realistically, the last couple weeks, are we really showing a lot? Not really. Are we showing a lot out of our playbook? Not really, to be honest with you. You know? But that fucking defense that we have, bro, is playing lights fucking out. Like, that's the difference maker. Pat says Hurts still wins those games. It's true. Dan says if Jaden Daniels was drafted by the Bears, where would he be? I don't know, actually. I honestly don't know. It would have to really. It would depend on like the. It would really depend on play calling because obviously, whatever they took, whatever they're taking pretty much almost similar styles from what he did at LSU, and they're making him really comfortable with the Commanders right now in that offense. So I mean, they're really catering to what he could do the best, you know. Straight Edge says, well, up to Fangio, the rotate players, probably Jordan Davis and Oren Burks need to be on the running downs. Milton Williams, and I think Sidney Brown in the box and contain Eckler and speed rush Daniels. Yeah, true. True. They said he's the quarterback of the team that makes the playoffs every year. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't get some of these statements. He says Baker Mayfield wins games. Sam Darnold won 14 games. Sam Darnold had one good year, and Baker Mayfield, half his career wasn't even in the fucking playoffs. 3/4 of his career he wasn't even in the playoffs, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like these Baker Mayfield's played longer. I think Sam Darnold's been in the league longer than fucking Jalen Hurts, hasn't he? Or it's a QB1 got 11 wins last year and historically bad defense, a defense that makes Joe Burrow's defense look good, and that's really sad. I don't even know to put our defense against their defense. Yeah, it's probably not great. They had no sense of urgency. They had no attitude. They had no pushback. Not to mention, you switched fucking defensive coordinators in the middle of the season from Sean Desai to Matt Patricia. That made no fucking sense. No, made no sense at all. Yeah, but I'm saying Baker Mayfield was on. Baker Mayfield didn't make the fucking playoffs, and he was with the Browns. He was on the Browns too, man. He was on another team that didn't do shit. Been in the league a lot longer than Jalen Hurts has. You know what I mean? Finally popped my hammer. What's going on, man? Appreciate the super chat, my friend. Virgin Statners be like, take it away, Saquon, AJ, and that defense. What will Jalen Hurts be? Let's let's not credit the GM for putting weapons around his quarterback because, to be honest with you, they have built around Jalen Hurts way better than they ever built around Carson Wentz, and that is the fucking truth. That is the truth, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Appreciate that super bib. They're idiots, bro. Ron says, I feel like this is going to be a dogfight. Oh, it's going to be, bro. It's going to be crazy. It's the most expensive NFC championship game in history, bro. In history. Those fucking tickets are the cheapest ticket is literally over $600. And the tickets are averaging over 1300 a ticket right now. It's literally insane. It's insane, bro. I'm not even kidding. Thanks. Did Baker actually won a playoff game in Cleveland? But has he been to the playoffs every year though? No, he has not. That's what I'm trying to say here. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't count 20 I don't count 21 just be well, they were in the playoffs at 21. So no, I'm wrong. I'm correcting myself at this point. Cuz Hurts got thrown to the fire that season obviously at the end of it, so Richie says, "Hey Joey, with Kellen Moore after this game plan is way to audition for his impending head coaching job in Dallas or New Orleans." He's got a second interview with New Orleans already, so that's already a good sign for him going over there. But I don't think the Saints are rushing anything right now. I don't think the Saints are really rushing. I think they're taking their time because he even said in the post that they're taking their time and they're interviewing a whole bunch of others. So Life Lamar's overcharging the away fans. The away fans. Barbecue said, having weapons is a bad thing in the media. You carry it if you're good wide receiver, but they never realize those guys are as good as the guy that throws it to them. That's what they're literally gonna do every time, dude. Like, what is Howie supposed to do? Like, we need to give you the less talent. I'm sorry, but we're done with that era. We've had that era of having no fucking receivers on this team. Before Devontae Smith, we've already been through that fucking era. Bad draft picks. 2018 was probably the better draft. After the 17 Super Bowl, the 18 what was it? The Miles Sanders Goddard draft was probably the better of the drafts that we had before Devontae Smith. I'm talking about that was probably the best draft we had. But draft after bad draft, it takes a fucking toll. Unfortunately, you know. Philly Flowers, I wish we could blow them out by 30, but Kellen and Nick can't play a call game plan. Well, I mean, whatever they're doing, it's working. But do I think this offense is held back a little bit? Sure. I think so. I think it's safe to say, you know? Cameron, what's going on? Nah, the Sanders draft was bad. Dillard and Artega Whiteside. Oh, yeah, but Goddard and Sanders. Well, I'm just saying the difference. Goddard and Sanders were good picks. They were good picks. They weren't bad picks. Yeah, Travis Fulgham. Yeah. That was a weird time, bro. I'm not saying the entire draft was good, but that draft compared to 18, 19, whatever it was, 20 and 18 and 20, 19 and 20, whatever it was. See, Arthur says the ketchup and mustard are already telling themselves good season will get them next year. Matt says you could put that number up in here all you want, kiddo. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Why are people always fighting with each other? I don't get this shit. Wasn't HTTC that Chiefs fan thing? I don't even know. That I mean, I don't know if that's a troll job or not, but I'm not even sure. Daniel Belfield with a super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. He says, between Jalen Carter and Saquon, do you get more hype for a crazy offensive play or a defensive stop turnover? It's a win-win. Just curious. Um, Honestly, dude, like I get hyped for Saquon on these long runs because like having a 3 down back now that has like the generational talent that he has is great. But Jalen Carter, bro, is like, I think he's going to be better than Fletcher Cox. I honestly think if they add one more piece to that edge, bro, they need to figure out how to get him in those single, into those one-on-ones. If you can get Jalen Carter on a one-on-one, you're going to have a really good fucking day. A really good day. I'm probably more excited about Jalen Carter getting through and making a lot of plays. I mean, it's hard not to get excited about Saquon, but it's almost very even for me for both, to be honest with you. Um, I do like Carter's becoming one of my favorite players. I think I'm definitely gonna have his jersey 100% by next season. I think I'm definitely gonna pick his jersey up, no doubt, no doubt. So yeah, the stunts. Yeah, the stunts. Yeah, I understand that 100%. Like really, realistically, you're gonna run stunts. You're gonna move him around a little bit. Like I get that, no doubt. But I mean, from last year he was flashing. This year it was like this guy's getting double teamed in this Rams game a lot. Okay, like that's over 600 pounds of fucking weight almost. Okay, getting dragged on you the whole fucking game. And he's got that much juice where he's relentless and he's a dog and he's just eating people up from the first quarter all the way to the end of the game. It's amazing, bro. I mean, it's amazing. Here he's got that he's got an old school mentality type pedigree towards him. He gets under your skin, he trolls a lot. He's just like I love him. I love him dearly. Just he's just very different. Fletcher Cox was more like lead by example. If you trash talked him, he trash talked back, but he really wasn't that big trash talker. But let me tell you, man, Carter, man, don't take no shit from nobody. Matt says, I was saying the hashtag sign, he can't keep putting him up all he wants because he won't get hashtag. He said we need a monster on the edge to free him up. Exactly. We'll get more edge help next year. Young Speed says we won a Super Bowl with Jay Ajayi and LeGarrette Blount and a hot Nick Foles, but we leaned on the run and played stout defense. This team is built to win. Just don't get cute like these other teams. Like some of these trick plays, like even like you're like Detroit's down 10 points, dude. And why are like what's with all these trick plays? Like you're down 10 points. They were moving the ball well in that game. It was like the third quarter, they were only down 10. And then they decide to fucking like I mean Jameson Williams on like a fucking end around pass like and he hesitated on that through an easy pick. I mean it was just stupid, man. Like stupid shit like that annoys me. Every time the Eagles have done a trick play this year, it's god awful. Like they don't know how to do trick plays. Like they're horrible at trick plays. they're all bad. It's all bad. Is if you want your QB to throw a slant effective play, but that should say it all for the QB we have. No, you're throwing a slant because obviously a lot of guys can't cover AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, especially like last week in bad weather. Like, why are you going to throw it deep? Why are you waiting for these long developing plays? Like I saw one play where AJ and fucking Jahan Dotson were doing the same route on one side of the field, bro. You know. So that's the problem I have. Like the more you drop back and you're waiting on these long developing this vertical game, whatever the hell they're doing, the more he's going to get hit. These defenses are getting fooled because you're not dumping the ball off. You're not checking the ball down. You're not doing anything else to make the defense worried about something else. A quick screen, nothing. You're not doing any of that. You know what I mean? So it puts more pressure on your quarterback. So it's not that Hurts is playing bad. It's I don't like the game plan they're trying to make Hurts execute in these fucking games. I don't like it at all. You know? Not at all. Karen says, if Nick Sirianni is holding the offense back, you think he's on a short leash? No. You're correct, Cameron. He's not. So Howie's contract is up. And Sirianni's contract is up too. You know. No Illusion says, Joey, you're for real one of the realest Eagle fans on the platform. Championship Sunday hyped as fuck. You should check out the Eagles diss track that was dropped on all of our ops. Somebody sent it to me then, because I have no idea. I appreciate the confidence, man. A lot. I didn't hear a diss track. Is there something like that's like out right now? Everybody's listening to? Green Team said the Eagles Chiefs rematch will be so poetic, man. We need our revenge. Everyone's going to be watching that Buffalo game. Everyone's going to be watching the AFC Championship game just because like they want to see if like Buffalo's going to get fucked more than actually watching the game itself. You know what I mean? Life of Lamar says all our weapons are yak monsters, but they too busy running go routes. Yeah, that's what this vertical game. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. See, it said Hurts should have had an interception. He made a dumb throw. What throw? I don't even remember. What throw was it? I'm not sure. Well, everybody makes a dumb throw. Everybody does. What, one throw? We're worried about one fucking throw? Well, he hasn't turned the ball over at all. You know? Oh, the fucking double, the one to A.J. Brown? I mean, it didn't almost. I don't know if it almost got picked off. I don't know if anyone even got their hands on it, but I mean that wasn't a good pass at all. But this is what the coaching staff makes him execute in these fucking games, dude. That's what they do. They force fed it to him in a really bad situation, bro. Yeah, I wasn't smart at all. Just go to sleep. Pat says, was it good as the Padres diss track a few years ago? Oh, that shit. That was funny. It's by the Eagles game reactor called 860 Chris. Never heard of him. Karen says, I can't wait to see Commanders crying, walking out the stadium. Green Team's AFC is filled with a bunch of chokers. That's why dynasty teams are born from there. The throw to A.J. Brown in the end zone, the one that was forced to him in double coverage of the back left-hand side of the end zone. He said it was almost picked. I don't know if it was almost picked. Could have been picked. I mean, any throw could be picked, but... Matt said, Week 16 is Week 16. This playoff's totally different. Don't fight with these idiots. Dank says the one AJ short aim though, even there's rules against hitting a defenseless receiver. What was it? The 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. The first one he dropped. I'm trying to figure which one that is. Leon says, I want KC in the Super Bowl. I want KC in the Super Bowl. We coming in with the number one defense and Saquon, two things we didn't have in 22. That's 100% truth, bro. We got a defense, bro. This is why, like, as much as everyone says we need a passing offense. That Detroit Washington Commander game was the exact reason why you need to have a fucking defense. So you don't get into a situation like that. Back and forth. Sure, it's entertaining. Sure, a lot of view. Yeah, that got the most viewership. Look at all the viewers. Yeah, of course, that gets the most viewership, man. The NFL doesn't want anybody to have good defenses. They want to see points getting scored back and forth like that every fucking game. Of course, they want that. Karen says that way. I would rather play Buffalo over KC. I don't even care, dude. I honestly don't even care. I'd rather play Buffalo just because, like, I don't want to fight the referees in these games. But at the same time, I think you're going to be fighting the refs versus Buffalo too, because Josh Allen is a brilliant actor, because he fucking flops all the time. He's one of the biggest floppers in the league. That's why that AFC Championship game is going to be interesting, because both of those teams do the same shit. Josh Allen does it more than fucking anybody else, to be honest with you. Where you high? What's going on, man? He says, where you high? And Shakes ordered your merch last week. Can't wait to show it off. As far as the game goes, running is going to beat Washington. They're weak against the run. Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, all you got to do is watch the tape from last week, and we've already faced them twice this year. We've ran the ball fine on them. I'm not worried about the run game at all. Trust me. And let me know what you ordered. Let me know what you ordered. I want to make sure it gets to you quick. So let me know. Send me a DM. Send me a DM if you haven't, of your tracking and stuff like that, so I can make sure that you're getting it on time. All right. Green team says then it's settled. We need to start flopping and playing dirty from here on. Nice guys finished last. Will's like I said, why would anyone want to play KC? Nobody wants to lose to the refs. Y'all want revenge? It's dumb. I'll take Buffalo. So you're Latchland Hammond says offense wins you games, defense wins you championships. Yeah, I think you need a little bit of I think you need a little bit of both when it comes to the playoffs, no doubt. But obviously making those big stops and gang turnovers. I mean, look at this shit, dude. Like, Jordan Love turned the ball over 3 times. You know what I mean? I mean, all these fucking playoff teams are turning the ball over. Turning it over. Most of them are, at least. Especially the ones that aren't playing anymore now. It's crazy shit, bro. The Commanders don't worry me. The Eagles worry me. We play hot potato on who's going to screw up, but we win despite the dumb crap we do. Yeah, but why keep these games closer? You know what I mean? China said the Lions had high school defenses. Commanders ain't scoring 45. No fucking way. EC1 says, hey, Joe, you think that we blow this Commanders team out? I think we're going to drop at least 38. I think it'll be 34-24. Like, I think, like, they'll be up 10. I think they'll be up 10. Could they do more? Sure. You know, if we get some turnovers, would be nice. Karen says Eagles winning this game, bro. If I gotta see Washington hold up that NFC Championship trophy on our fucking field, bro, going to the fucking Super Bowl, I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. And, you know, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Imagine because we don't feel they will put 45 on up like they did Lions, different defense. Oh no, they're not putting 40. They ain't putting no 45 points on us, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that. I know you didn't say that, but they ain't putting no 45 points on us. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, that's pathetic. Tell you, the Lions, bro, like they got the first seed and they sat back and they just waited for their ass beating pretty much. They scored 38 the second game. Right? These motherfuckers are pissing me off. I'm going to look this up now. No, they scored 36 fucking points on us. Yeah, with with our defense on the field the whole fucking game. So whoever's calling anybody a moron for that is a fucking dumbass. Dumbass. Yeah, they scored 36 because our fucking starting quarterback was out the whole fucking game. Yeah, congratulations. Your defense is on the field the whole fucking game. Congratulations. The Eagles defense got worn out that fucking game. Congratulations. Fucking God, man. You would think like you would think that this is like a fucking time like everyone's like more fucking relaxed, bro. Everyone's like a bunch of bitches during the playoffs, man. It's fucking nuts. I don't get it. We're talking about a fucking game from December 22nd. It's a fucking joke. I'm streaming everything. I'll be streaming both games. Let's see. Where I think Washington might get spanked in this game. I have a gut feeling this will be the Deadskins' worst game. Yeah, we'll see. Eagles got to stay on their shit, bro. I want the Eagles to have like a perfect game. Like I know I'm being stupid saying that, but I want them to like crush them. Like I want them to be like embarrassed in this game. Like I don't want to keep this shit close and make mistakes and get stupid penalties on dumb drives or anything like that. Like I want this to be like we already dug up the hole for the grave. And we're just waiting to fucking put them in it and bury the dirt on top of their asses. That's where I'm at. CT with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it so much. He says, I want to play Buffalo. Can't beat Swift and Goodell. Yeah, God, tired of that shit. I'm tired. You know what I'm tired of? I'm honestly, I don't know if anyone agrees with me. I'm honestly tired of the fucking Kelsey brothers. Like, I'm like tired of both of them. Like Jason Kelsey, I cannot stand anymore. I don't know. I think he's just on so much now. I'm just like him and his wife's got his own podcast. Like, we don't fucking care what you guys have to say anymore. Like, I'm just done with them. Me and Jason met on like it's fucking stupid. Like, I'm just tired of it. His late night fucking show, right? Is so fucking it's just so corny. It's like I feel like a little 6-year-old kid should be watching that to a certain degree. I like Jason Kelsey. I like him, but ever since he's fucking retired, man, it's like everything it's just everything has his name on it now. Yeah, right. Chris with the Dirt Chat says, how can we miss Kelsey if he doesn't go away? No. I didn't say fuck Jason Kelsey. I'm just did I say that? Oh, I don't mean it like that. I'm just tired of him and his fucking wife, and I'm just tired of it. Like I don't care what he fucking thinks anymore. Even like when he's on Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football, like, yeah, I think they're like he tries to analyze the game. I'm just like, bro, it's just stop. Just stop. Like the Jason Kelsey I want to see is the Jason Kelsey that slams that kid's phone on the fucking ground for following him and calling his brother a whatever it was. I'm not gonna say it on stream, but you know, I'm not buying your fucking Kelsey fucking yeah. I'm gonna eat your Kelsey cereal that has cinnamon toast crunch, Cheerios, and like all this different shit in it, and probably puke in a bowl of fucking cereal after I'm done with it. Like, no, bro, not happening. His first fucking show, he like, oh, let's go through the magic door, and then he goes through the door, this purple smoke, and then he ends up in that other guy's fucking office. And he's like, oh, he's like, you're in the wrong, you know. I'm like, it was just so stupid. I'm like, what am I watching? So now he's trying to find a mascot for his show. Like, I can't, I can't anymore. Every time I see him like every time he pops up, and I'm just like, that's my face every time. The hotel commercial, the fucking the Buffalo Wild Wings commercial, the hotel commercial. It's just the chunky soup. Yeah, the chunky. And he's sitting there in this robe sideways. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this shit. Come on, man. I don't want to watch this crap. Talking all sexual and shit. I want to hear this. I'm trying to watch football. I'm not trying to see this. Oh. Carlton, I got the Eagles beating Commanders 34-24. I probably agree on that score. Neil said you're just a hater on so. No, I'm like kidding. I'm kidding, but I love Jason Kelsey. I just like the commercials are just annoying. That's all. I don't hate him for a second. I'm not that type of person. I'm not literally like I fucking hate that guy. So no, I don't hate him. It's just like sometimes it's just a little. Sometimes it's just a little too much. That's all. Like you know, like he's everywhere now. It's like he's all over the place now. God, if I lived in Philadelphia and had like imagine if you lived in Philadelphia and had cable in Philadelphia. I couldn't even imagine the shit you would see with him in it. I mean, I live in I live in New York. Relax, bro. I don't hate him truly, like hate him. I'm like, you know, come on, man. I can't make a joke out of it. Fuck. Joey wanted to keep Kelsey for himself, I guess. Yibis says 31-21. Chris says more annoying than anything. Worst. All right. Well, the Christmas songs aren't bad. You know, the Christmas thing wasn't bad. The Christmas thing wasn't bad because there was nothing else with Jason Kelsey out there. Now they're making like another Christmas album. Tommy Gunn said, "We Joe, you need to score on each possession and let them play from behind." Pause. Well, yeah, I think they need an early start. I think that's the one thing they've been doing pretty nicely the last few weeks. Early starts have been pretty good. Pretty good, not bad. Green said this game just comes down to what offense shows up. Well, it comes down to the stops too, defensively, as well. But it's true. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing, right? So Jason Kelsey's dancing. Yeah, like I feel like we actually don't like have that feeling of missing him. That's like the thing. Like we actually don't miss him at all because this is what we're dealing with. You know, he's like, he's like, oh, who are you, kid? Oh, I'm you from the past. Like, oh my god, I couldn't even watch. I couldn't even watch that. I couldn't even watch that. It was so corny. It was like, dude, like who writes this shit? Like, who's doing this? Oh my god. I was like, yeah, I'm, I'm definitely not watching this shit again. You're gonna be playing for the Philadelphia Eagles when you grow up. Like, oh man, it's so funny, bro. Someone that was fired from Sesame Street or something. I don't know. Pat says it probably written by some intern who never watched Letterman or Leno. Yeah. It's funny because I just remember that, and it's like I watched it for literally like 20, like a half hour, and I remember everything about that episode. Everything about that episode. CT with the super, thank you so much, man. He says when Travis retires, him and Jason will be even more. You won't be able to escape. Yeah, probably not. I don't know. Or he goes on tour with his fucking girl and just he goes on tour with Taylor Swift and just disappear from the fucking world and never come back. I don't know. You know why? It makes things interesting. When you watch, like when Kelsey and Travis came out with when Jason and Travis came out with the New Heights podcast, it was cool because we've never seen that before. So like the less you like because it was like different. And because we're seeing them in so much stuff now, like, I don't even watch their podcast anymore because I'm just like, I'm just like I'm kind of just done with it. Young Speed says, reminds me of what Ray Lewis when he retired. He wanted to spend more time with the family, and we seen him on every show. Yeah, that's what usually happens, bro. Because money talks, dude. Like he gets money for showing up somewhere. I mean, that's like it's fucking easy. Where Hines says Hollywood done turn this man to a sweetheart, Travis too, and it's all Taylor Swift's fault. It might be. I mean, that was the start of it. I mean, that was really the start of it. You know. It says I think Kellen will stay. Saints are not gonna let Joe Brady go and pick Kellen. If like Kellen wins the Super Bowl, that's a different story. AJ Smith, Barkley, they want redemption for those drop passes. Hmm. Oh well, yeah. I think every receiver wants to get they want to get their own passes back, and they want to do well in these games. you know, I get it, dude. I get it. I totally get it. So that's the way that goes, bro. Lon says Travis better be careful not to dump Taylor's. She will write a whole album. Yeah, that's. See, I know, like my girlfriend is listening to Taylor Swift, and my girlfriend. Once she's like, once like she dumps him, she's gonna make a whole album about him. Like I'm like, oh well, I don't listen to her, so I have no idea. Like, I guess that's the shit she does. I guess I don't know. And you got these these fucking fanboy accounts, like everything that Taylor and him do, like they post everything. They're eating in a restaurant, they're hanging out at a like it's just like I don't know how people live their lives like that. I really fucking don't. Like spying on like like putting content up of like just people like all throughout the day, you know, it's fucking stupid. I don't know. Did you guys see those did you guys see those what's it called? The off-season merch? I mean, it came out like a week ago. The 49ers I don't know if you guys saw this shit. It's it's made by that fullback from the 49ers. Like his wife has a company and she makes all these like custom like she does Bills, Chiefs, San Fran. She's obviously from her husband's in San Fran. That Justique, what's his name? That fullback from the 49ers? Just I forgot his fucking name. But she made some really cool shit. It's expensive though. It's all like handmade stuff. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. Yeah, like I forgot his name. So the fullback for the 49ers. His wife makes like all these handmade like little like vest jackets and jackets. They're actually really nice. She made obviously 49ers cuz her husband's on the team. She made Bills ones, she made Eagles ones. They're actually nice, but the vests are like 325 and the fucking full jackets are like fucking 425. Yeah, yeah, I don't know how to say his name. That dude. I can't say his name. His wife like she just came out with Eagle stuff last week. It actually looks really cool. It's actually pretty sick, actually. It's actually pretty sick. Let me show you. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't know if I would buy that shit for myself. I almost bought my girl one of these last week, but they're a little expensive. Like it's all handmade though. Let me this shit. There's like it's pretty cool. I mean, it's all sewn and stuff. It's not ironed. It's all stitched. It's pretty cool. They sold out like so damn fast. It looks pretty damn sick. I mean, I don't know if these look too girly. I mean, for girls I can understand. For guys, I don't know. Maybe it fits. Maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure, but they're actually really nice. The Barkley one's really nice. Fucking $295. They're expensive. They're expensive. And they sold out, and then they filled up, and they had more orders, and then they sold out again. So they have that one. They have a hurt. So this is what the jackets look like. I don't really like the jackets at all too much. I hate the number here and the number there. It looks like there's too much fucking going on. There's too much going on. So I saw that, thought that was okay. Here's the Barkley. Yeah, so the long jacket sold out. They don't have a Barkley jacket? Oh yeah, it's right here. Yeah, the jacket looks so much better. Wait, especially when it's not a single digit number. It actually looks pretty fucking cool. Not too bad. So, oops. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, she's I mean, they're almost sold out. They started selling out last week, and then they restocked, and then they started selling out again. So I almost got one, but for her, but I passed on it. I think I'm gonna try to get one if they restock. I'm gonna try to get one for her. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, the vests are 300. The fucking jackets are like $400. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. I mean, when that Eagles jacket came out, that fucking Princess Diana jacket came out. When remember that Princess Diana came out, that jacket was $400 for that jacket. I got her that jacket for Christmas last year. That jacket's nice though. That jacket's really nice. That jacket was really nice. 400 is a car payment. Yeah. Yeah, the Diana jacket I think is more worth it, to be honest. You're paying less for more cloth. The problem with that thing, it's all handmade. It's like it's all handmade, that thing. And plus it's like when it's from like a already like big celebrity, or not really, it's a wife of a fucking football player, so obviously she's gonna charge a shit ton of money for it. So, but I almost bought one. I almost bought one for her. I almost bought one for her, but yeah, this is what it is. It is what it is, bro. What's today? Thursday, technically? Yeah, so it was Wednesday when we started the stream. So we got 228 in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the stream. We're just hanging out at this point. We're just chilling out. We're probably going to end this really soon. If you haven't clicked the pinned comment above, get a membership because there's extra draft highlight reactions. I can't put them on my normal channel, but we do regular draft content for the channel. But I do draft highlight reactions going over a lot of players, and those videos can be really long. And going over a lot. We're gonna go over players on both, obviously on members and regular channel, but the video and stuff, the stuff that gets copyrighted will be in the member stuff. It doesn't matter what tier. You get a $2 tier a month, and you'll get all the videos. And we do it every single day. We'll have those videos out in a few weeks. So become a member now. Saves you the trouble. You'll get the extra content, and you'll be ready to go. If you guys haven't checked out the Philly Shakedown podcast merch, go check it out, guys. We're running a promotion during the playoffs. You buy 2 pieces of merch. You buy 2 pieces of merch. You get free shipping. So any 2 items could be a hoodie and a shirt, 2 hoodies, doesn't matter what it is. It's free shipping regardless. So go order up, guys. Go order up. We had a lot of orders last week, and everything got out, which was great. So I was happy about that. Thank God. So appreciate everybody. Let me take out this chat again. Sorry. It actually messed up on me one time during this live stream, which I'm actually kind of shocked. I know a girl selling content. Good. It's crazy world today. Crazy world. So, all right. So at least we know now that Kellen Moore has already got a second interview already. So I'll definitely be covering that really soon and see how that turns out. You know what I mean? Hold on. Oh, did this shit freeze again? Let's see. Let me make sure this shows up on here. So, Joey, curious on your opinion on all the Hurts hate. Is he really that bad of a QB? I'm biased, so I can't answer that. Well, it depends what he fits in an offense. It depends what he gives an offense, where he fits in an offense, who the play caller is, what you're trying to do with the offense with him in it. I think he's got a ton of value. I don't think he's going to be the gunslinger mentality type quarterback that everyone thinks he is, but obviously he's doing something right because his legs are very dangerous, and especially on top of read options, shotgun run game, whatever the case may be with that. But he's a legit threat in the backfield on top. I mean, just adding weapons around him is just makes him better in that sense where he doesn't have to throw over 21 times a game. Okay. I think he's got a ton of value to a football team. Because really, realistically, the NFL is changing over time. Okay. And Hurts has proven that, especially with him, because he doesn't care how he plays. Well, I mean, of course he cares, but as long as they win the game, it doesn't really matter. But I don't think he's a bad QB at all. I don't think he's the best QB in the league. Definitely not. No, definitely not. And he's got his faults, progression, you know, missing wide open guys. But at this point, who doesn't, man? When the Eagles are in a passing format, when they actually prove to us that they could pass the football, they do it and they do it well. The Steelers game, they proved to us they could pass the ball. They just decide not to do it that much, you know. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Fuck. What's wrong with this shit? So annoying. So annoying. All right, let me see. All right, guys. Well, I think that's gonna be it for today. I think we went over everything. It's already 1:30 in the morning where I am right now. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe if you guys haven't. We cover the Eagles every single day. We just hit, I mean, so far I think we've hit over 30,000 subscribers already, and that's awesome. And thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys. So I don't know. We might do a stream on Friday. Okay. There's no games on Saturday. So the shakedown will be Saturday night, usually. Shakedown Saturday. Sunday we'll be streaming the game, post game shakedown, and we might even do a third stream. We might even do a third stream, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but we'll have plenty of content. So we might actually stream on Friday as well to go talk about the birds yet again. We'll do some call-ins maybe on Friday, or something like that, and we'll get some stuff going. So, yeah, ready to go, bro. NFC Championship game. Let's fucking do this shit. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night or early morning. And that's it. All right. You guys enjoy. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for everything. And people checking out the channel and all that great stuff and supporting as usual. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Shakes it up, follow slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.